In a small, quiet town nestled between rolling hills, there was a peculiar old radio that had been sitting in the attic of the local museum for decades. It was a relic from the 1950s, with knobs and dials that looked as if they belonged in a science fiction movie. The townsfolk often wondered about its origins, but no one had ever managed to make it work. One summer, a curious teenager named Ella decided to take the radio out of the dusty attic and try to fix it as a summer project. With her father's help, she meticulously cleaned and repaired the ancient device. After weeks of work, they managed to get the radio to crackle to life. One evening, as Ella was fiddling with the dials, she stumbled upon a frequency that seemed oddly different from the rest. It emitted a rhythmic pattern of beeps and tones, almost like a code. Fascinated, Ella recorded the sequence and spent days trying to decipher it, all while broadcasting the pattern back into the ether, hoping for a response. To her astonishment, the pattern began to change. It evolved into a complex series of beeps and signals that seemed to respond to her transmissions. With the help of a local amateur radio enthusiast, Ella refined the signal and noticed that the changes in the pattern were too precise to be random noise. Weeks turned into months, and Ella continued her broadcasts. Then, one night, after a particularly intense session, the radio emitted a clear, melodic chime followed by a message in a language she didn't recognize. It wasn't until she analyzed the message that she realized it was a form of mathematical code. After translating it, the message read, "Greetings from Epsilon Eridon. We've been listening." The revelation rocked the town. Scientists and experts from around the world came to investigate. The radio had somehow tapped into a deep space communication channel. The town's old radio had become a bridge to extraterrestrial life. Ella's discovery opened a new chapter in human history, proving that communication with alien civilizations was not only possible but had already begun. The town was forever changed, becoming a hub for interstellar diplomacy and exploration, all thanks to an old radio and the curiosity of a teenager who dared to listen.